So let's have a look into the electrolytes a little bit more. So can we get these electrolytes purely from drinking water? Because that's one of the major recommendations, that you need to drink at least 2 liters of water in the day. But then when you said electrolytes, I was thinking, hang on a minute, there are various energy kind of drinks that you get when you go to the gym and stuff. Is that how people get electrolytes, or how do we go about it?
Okay, so some of this is depends on where you live. Some tap water is very, very pure, and so you won't get appropriate minerals in that water. If you go live in Scotland, it is like drinking mineral water out the tap. This water in Scotland is amazing. The water where I live down south is very calcium rich. It's as hard as nails down here. So I never have to worry about calcium intake because, quite frankly, my glass of water is sorting that out. You can order a what's in your water. You normally go on your water board's website and you find out what's in it. But then, of course, you may then have to add in electrolytes appropriately depending on where you live in the country. And again, this is coming back to food quality, what you're eating. I know
Yeah.
I personally use low salt on my food, which is in the UK has a 50-50 split between potassium and sodium. So that sorts that out. Just put a little bit on my food. And in the summer when it gets hot and we're all a bit sweaty, I will put, if I'm starting to feel my brain going, I will put a little bit in my and just lick it. Animals do a salt lick. They will
Yeah.
walk miles to find a salt lick. It's that same principle.
Before we move forward too quickly, so going back to the water itself, did you say that we can literally go onto the local water board's website and ask for what the water contains? But then what happens when you have a filter installed on your tap, on your kitchen tap, let's say, and you use filtered water to drink and make tea with? Then do we actually remove all the goodness from it?
Not all. No filter is 100% perfect unless you're actually drinking what's called reverse osmosis water, and that is just 100% H2O. That is seen by some people as damaging. Other people think it's okay. I'm personally on that it's damaging because
Mm.
as that H2O on its own is going through your body, it is dragging minerals out of your body because it likes to live with them.
Right. Okay. That's
Water
really
is
interesting.
water chemically. Yeah, water chemically is such a strange molecule. It shouldn't do what it does when you put heat into it. There's water chemistry is a whole small branch of organic chemistry itself. So it likes, because it is slightly positively charged, it likes gathering ions to it. If I remember right, I think it's positively. So it likes gathering in the metallic ions, and that is how it therefore then becomes minorly conductive, which is how the body can then use it. We could talk for days
I
about
was
water
We've gone
chemistry,
in quite
so we
physical on
won't.
this. I mean, it's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. But to
Mm.
sort of just bring it back to entrepreneurs and business owners, like, to really fully understand why it's so important to hydrate ourselves well. Mind you, I've never ever thought of it that way, that if you just drink pure water, that actually drains you from the minerals in your body. So we need to be an awful lot more aware of that, what kind of water we drink, even when we just drink water. Or like I drink fruit tea and herbal tea, so I don't even know what effect that has got. Like, because some argue that no, that doesn't, even though it's flavored cold water, is the way I see it. But others would argue that no, you have to drink water because there are some other things in there and it doesn't count as water. Well, to me it does. And it makes it
Um,
interesting.
I'm on the any fluid except alcohol is better than no fluid at all. So if tea is the way you're going to get fluid in, and I've got my teapot here as well from this morning. Um, Tea, coffee, herbal infusions. It all depends on what you put in. So tea and coffee have caffeine. So of course, caffeine also takes water out of the body,
Yeah.
but not at the same rate as you're putting it in. And your kidneys can deal with that. No big
Okay.
deal. But yes, water, only water really counts as water. But any fluid, apart from alcohol, is better than no fluid at all, in my book. So if the way you have to get your water in is to put squash in it or drink it as herbal tea or even a few cups of coffee or a few cups of tea every day, in my book, that works.